All right, we are recording
We're good?
and
Okay.
we are live. We are broadcasting. The meeting is yours for however short.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:01. Everybody can watch this public meeting via Zoom. I'd like to get a roll call by the clerk, please.
Kerry McGee,
Yeah.
Greg LeBoissonier,
Here.
Gary Cody,
Here.
Ian Dixon,
Here.
Deborah Bacon is absent, Nick Gorham,
Here.
Ed Wazika.
Present.
You want to call the council people elect attendance also?
You want me to do that now, or do you want me to do it after the minutes are done?
You can do it now.
Okay. Jennifer Ludwig,
Present.
James LeBlanc,
Here.
Kimberly Shockley.
Okay, I would ask if we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the leaders. I pledge of allegiance
To
to
the
the
flag
flag
of
of
the United States of
America,
America and to the republic
Republic
for which it stands,
stands
one nation, under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
liberty,
and
and
justice
justice
for
for
all.
Thank you. Approval of the town council minutes for November 9th. We've all had a chance to look them over. If there's no questions or concerns, the chair will entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for November 9th, 2020.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second that, Mr. President.
We have a second. All in favor, Madam Clerk?
Kerry McGee,
Yes.
Greg LeBoissonier,
Yes.
Gary Cody,
Yes.
Ian Dixon.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Just want to announce that we had a little change in our plans for the meetings. I guess all the council people elect were certified. The election was certified and everybody's been sworn in. But before I leave, I just want to read a little statement I prepared. And then we're going to hand the meeting over to the town manager and do whatever they see fit. Okay, first of all, I want to thank my wife and daughter for putting up with meetings and phone calls and for supporting me for the last 10 years during my political career. I also would like to thank my vice president and the rest of the council and all past councils that I've had the privilege to work with. Everyone did their job for all the right reasons to make Coventry a better place to live. I would like to thank the past town managers that have worked with, especially interim town manager Ed Wazika, who stepped up where we had needed him most and has done an exemplary job. I also want to thank the department heads and the dedicated workers that work for the town. Their hard work often goes unrecognized, and I want them to know that I appreciate it. We have had some challenging times in this town, from unfunded pensions, Center and New England receivership, our sewer infrastructure, but I have never backed away from making the difficult decisions that come with the job. Our town is better off now than it was 10 years ago, and I hope that the new council-elect continues to move the town forward. We have had some major accomplishments over the last 10 years, from a new police station and DHS building, successfully capping the town's landfill with millions of dollars savings. And one of the things I am most proud of was negotiating with Brady Sullivan to take two blighted neighborhoods and mills in town and make them into beautiful apartments, bringing in hundreds of thousands of tax revenue. We have done many positive things in this town. I also would like to thank my constituents of District 3 and the rest of the town, that it has been a distinct honor to serve as your representative in this town for the last 10 years. I want to thank you for the privilege. I wish nothing but the best for the new council coming in and would offer my assistance if needed. The job is demanding. Thank you, and God bless the town of Coventry. Mr. Wazika, the meeting's yours.
I would like to thank Mr. McGee for all his service for the last 10 years. Mr. LeBoissonier, the same for all your service to the town. Mrs. Bacon, who couldn't be here this evening, I would like to thank her for her years with the town as well. And I've enjoyed my time working for you, and I'm going to miss you ladies and gentlemen. And with that, I am going to fade you out to attendees.
Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you. Actually, okay. With that, let me just explain 2 minutes on what's transpired. Very recently on Friday afternoon, we were told originally that the local elections would be certified on November 30th. The last minute, they changed their mind, and on Friday, all the locals were certified. Which, because of that, based on the charter and based on the requirements of the charter, we had no choice but to change this whole meeting up. But unfortunately, the meeting had already been posted, so there's very little things we can do with that. I'd like to introduce Mr. James LeBarc, Mrs. Kimberly Shockley, and Ms. Jennifer Ludwig, your new council members. I wish them all the best. I'm looking forward to working with them for however long I'm still here working with them, and I want to thank them. Tonight's meeting is going to have to be, my recommendation is that you table and postpone all of the upcoming other agenda items on this agenda. There's no way that we could have gotten everything out to you so you could do your due diligence and do what needs to be done. You also need the ability to elect a council president and vice president, which you do not have because this agenda doesn't call for it. So those things, what I'm recommending is that somebody make a motion to postpone these along with that. But before I do that, I've got a little housekeeping to do because we have four public hearings that are scheduled for this meeting. And we have to make sure that we cover all of that on postponing those. So the first one I'm going to mention, if anyone from the public is here to offer input or testimony on agenda item C1, which is the application for a Class C additional hours for Mr. J's Savannah Shop, doing business as Mr. J's Savannah Shop and Lounge, 2080 Nooseneck Hill Road. If anyone is here to speak on that, please raise your hand. All right, seeing none, I want to inform the public that this public hearing is postponed until 6 o'clock on November 30th, 2020. That'll be next Monday that this will be postponed until. Next, if anyone from the public is here to offer input or testimony on agenda item C2, which is an application for new vitrilling license, Andrea LaRue, doing business as the Ugly Mug Cafe and Convenience, 182 Arnold Road. If anyone is here to speak on that, or please raise your hand and we will deal with that. Seeing none. That also, I want to make note, will be postponed until the 6 o'clock meeting on November 30th, 2020. That is next Monday's meeting.
Mr. Manager, I think you said 7 o'clock with the last one.
Did I meant to say 6. They're both at 6. The regular meetings begin at 6 o'clock on these.
Okay.
So the first and second, everything is at 6 p.m. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Third one on the list, if anyone from the public is here to offer input or testimony on agenda item E1, which is a public hearing regarding proposed amendment to Coventry zoning ordinance, Article 10, earth removal, sand and gravel extraction. Is there anyone here in attendance that wants to speak on this or is here for it? Please raise your hand. Seeing none. Madam Clerk, please make note in the minutes on each of these public hearings that no one has responded on requesting to speak.
Okay,
This one will also be postponed until Monday, November 30th at 6 p.m. if the council so postpones the entire meeting. And last but not least, if anyone from the public is here to offer input or testimony on agenda item E2. Continuation of public hearing for amendment to Coventry Code 106-6E, calculation of the fair share development fee, also known as the impact fees. If anyone here is to speak on that, please raise your hand. I have one person. Rich, yes. Unmute. Rich, can you state your full name, spell your last name, and give your address, please?
Hi, it's Deborah Bacon, 16 Catalpa Way.
Okay. Do you have an objection to this being continued?
No, I do not. I would like to be, when will the public be able to speak on this?
Next week at the meeting.
Okay, terrific.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Manager, you want to announce a date and time?
Yep.
Okay.
Seeing as though there's no objections, this one will also be on November 30th at 6 p.m. during the meeting. Madam, Mrs. Joanne, please make note that there was one hand but no objection, just a request for an information. And then,
Okay.
okay, with that, I believe I've covered my my housekeeping that we need on this. So what I would be looking for would be a motion to postpone all further items in the agenda. Nick, have I
Mr.
covered all
Manager?
of that?
Mr. Manager, I would like to make a motion that we postpone and/or table until the next meeting at 6 o'clock on the 30th, any remaining agenda items, and we will also cover the public hearings at said meeting.
Correct. And also include a vote for president and council vice president. We'll add
Yes.
add it in.
Yes, please.
Is there a
I'll
second?
second the motion. I'll second the motion.
Mrs. Ludwig, Ms. Ludwig is seconded. Joanne, can you take a roll call vote, please?
Ann Dixon,
Yes.
Gary Cody,
Yes.
Jennifer Ludwig,
Yes.
James LeBlanc,
Yes.
Kimberly Shockley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Manager, with that being said, I would like to make a motion that we adjourn this meeting and continue it on the 30th.
Thank you very much, sir. Is there a second?
I second the
second it.
motion.
Joanne, roll call.
Ann Dixon,
Yes.
Gary Cody,
Yes.
Jennifer Ludwig,
Yes.
James LeBlanc,
Yes.
Kimberly Shockley.
Yes.
With that, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone. Sorry about how short it was for your first one. We'll be back next Monday and we'll get to work. Thank you. Thank you very
Great,
much.
thank you.
Congratulations again to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Have a good week. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.